everybody, so I am back with hopefully my final haul. This is the third time I went back to Hobby Lobby. I don't know what is wrong with me. I gotta stop. You know what it is? I keep watching people's Hobby Lobby hauls and seeing things that I didn't get, and then I keep going back. So today I went back and they actually didn't have what I wanted. I had seen somebody with these really cool like envelopes, and they had like the little clasp closures, and I wanted those, and I did not see those, but there was a paper pad, and I'll show you that I saw too that I got. Okay, so this is really though the third and last time, hopefully, that I will be going there. I'm not going there anymore. It's crazy. I've got so much stuff. Okay, so the first thing I went back for was stencils. Last time I got 3. This time I picked up some more, just because for 75 cents, stencils are great. I do a lot of backgrounds, jelly printing, and I thought these would be great for that kind of thing, for the jelly printing and for backgrounds. So I got this one. And I got this one, and they have a lot of their stencils. These are 75 cents. This one, I do like the floral kind of backgrounds. I always love like floral kind of stencils and backgrounds, and and then I got this one. So I think I'm good with those. And then I had seen a video, and I don't remember, I watched so many of them, with this paper pad, and I didn't see it last time I was there, and this paper pad was normally $10. It's double-sided, and I got it for $2.50. And if you can see the paper, I don't like the wood, but I do like the opposite side. So, let me just show it this way. So I liked a lot of this. This paper I liked. I like this pages especially. And I like these. I really like these. And then the back side of this is kind of like this vintagey kind of wallpaper. And there's a lot of each one, which is another reason why I wanted to get this. I like this flower. Yeah, there's not that many different designs, and I really like this. Really reminds me of like a Prima kind of pad, so I really like that one. Okay, so there's not that many designs, but there's a lot of each one. 6 designs and 8 each, and they're double-sided. So I got that for $2.50. I couldn't pass that one up. And then they had some of these other, and now this was like in the paper crafting section, but these pads were actually in the clearance section. So, and these were $1.80, and I think these are normally like $6, and they were $1.80. And so this is the DIY shop. If you can kind of see. I can kind of like and this is like a type, a lot of texting, some cursive writing, and again, not that many designs in the music paper. I always like the music paper, so I really like this pad. And again, not many designs, but there's 48 papers. Single-sided, but I really like, there's a lot of each one. So I got this one. And then Prima, which is my favorite. I love Prima stuff. And this one is, what is this one called? Something Blue. So I'll show you. Okay. So this is single-sided. And, oops. Like this one. So as you can tell, I really like vintage, old-fashioned stuff, and the paper and the different like types and stuff. So I got that one. This is another Prima, and this one is the Printery. Open this. And they had some other paper pads over there in that, like I said, this is with their regular clearance. This is the papery. And kind of, I guess, the same theme as the other ones. So I got that. And I've noticed that Hobby Lobbies seem to be different. Like, I have 2 in my area, and I went to 1, and things that were marked on clearance necessarily weren't marked. I noticed it with stamps, like, that weren't marked on clearance at the other one. So I don't know if all the Hobby Lobby, you know, you would think they would all be the same, but not necessarily. And then I got this Prima watercoloring book, and This was a great find. This was normally $14 and it was $4.20. And this is something I had watched videos on when it came out, and I had thought about maybe getting it, and I never did, you know, because I wasn't sure how much I would use it. But I think it would be great for practicing. And so it's basically coloring and watercolor paper. And I did one of the pages. I did this page, practicing, and I kind of did it super fast. I didn't take much time or care with it, so it's a little messy, but I just wanted to see what the paper was like and what it was like, so I did this super duper fast. And, but yeah, this is kind of, let me see. So, kind of, I don't really like all the designs in there, but it's probably would be a good, I thought of it more as a practice kind of thing that I would just use to practice maybe different techniques in watercoloring, because I have watercolors and I've used them a few times, but I don't really know much about like the ins and outs of, you know, mixing colors and shading and so on and so forth. So, okay, so and this paper, this is interesting. They have all these rolls of paper, this paper shop paper, and I really don't know what you're supposed to do with it. But the rolls are pretty thick rolls. If you can see how thick they are. And it's paper, so I'm not quite sure what to do with it, but I actually thought it was pretty. So, I mean, I guess you could line things, maybe you could probably cover books with them, journals with them, maybe line draws. The paper's kind of thick. I actually was thinking I might just wrap presents with it because it's really pretty. So maybe I'll use it for gift wrap, extra kind of gift wrapping, or, you know, wrapping stuff. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I guess I could collage a little bit of it, but I don't see it being that great for collage. But it was $1.50, regular $6, so I got that. And on the same line, I got this because this was super pretty. And the thing I wanted to do with this is, and I can't find them, but there were times when I made those magnets using the little glass stones from Michael's, or from, here, I'll show you. I have a bunch made and I don't know what I did with them. But when you use these to make the magnets, and you kind of put, like, you know, the paper underneath it, and you, like, here, I'll show you. You know, when you do the paper underneath it and you cut around it and you glue it or Mod Podge it on, and they make those cool magnets. So I was thinking I would do that maybe with this roll, because again, this is super pretty. I went back and got some more stamps. I got a bunch of stamps last time, and then I got some more today because I figured I really do like the wooden stamps. I know some people don't like them because they're bigger to store, but I keep them in like this big case and I like them. So I thought this would be kind of fun to do with like all those water soluble crayons I have, because I have distressed ones and I have the Dina Wakley and Jane Davenport, and I don't use them. So I thought maybe, you know, you wet them, put them on here, and then stamp. And I thought these would make really pretty cards if they were done kind of like in that watercolor. And I don't know about stamping and coloring them in with the Copics. I don't know, because I think this is going to like stamp and kind of fill it in. So I don't know if they're going to be good for Copics, but I might try it. So I got this one and this one for the same purpose, and this one was $3 and this was $2.75. So I thought these would be neat to try and do like maybe cards with. And then I got this one as another kind of text one. It is it's a Christian stamp with text. So for $2.50. This one I had passed up because I had gotten one similar last time. But I had used the other one for a background stamp and I really liked it. So I picked this one up for $2.25. I just figured they're really good bargains. And then this one was $1.75. Amazing. So I got this one because I always love having like the music. So I picked this one up. And I like the wooden stamp, especially when I'm just stamping like backgrounds. I do like having the wooden stamps. A lot of people don't like them, or I've heard people say they're not thrilled, but I've heard people say that, you know, they just take up so much room, so people don't want to buy them, and maybe that's why they're condensing. And yes, I did ask somebody who's kind of like assistant manager or something, and they are condensing. That's what she said. She said a lot of this stuff is on clearance, not because they're making room for new creativation stuff, which people think, or because they just did inventory. They are condensing the paper crafting section. That's why, I mean, when something's on clearance, it's not coming back. So that means all these things that are on clearance are not being sold again. They're not coming back. I mean, hopefully they'll get some new stuff, but they are going to be condensing their clearance section. So then I got these for 75 cents, these little clips, and I just have a lot of papers and stuff all the time. So with my job, I like these clips. And I got these little mini craft sacks. And the thing too was I had watched another video where somebody had like the pastel ones and all different color ones. And the Hobby Lobbies, both that I went to, didn't have the little sacks. They only had like this color, and the pastel ones weren't on clearance. So I don't understand how it works that some Hobby Lobbies have them on clearance and some don't. It seems like it's not everything's always the same marked down. And then I did get the doilies. And I try not to buy too many die cuts because I have a Cricut machine that I don't use that much. But I feel like, why should I buy too many die cuts? Because if I just took out the Cricut, I could kind of make my own stencils or my own kind of die cuts. I just don't take it out. Okay, and I broke down and got this Brea Reese modeling paste. I know I said I wasn't going to get it last time because they have regular modeling paste. And I just did get the white. I didn't get the color. But it looked really thick and kind of almost like a silly putty, if you can see. I don't know if you can see in the jar, but it looks almost like a solid. So, I don't know. I was curious, so I figured I would get one just to try it out, because it just seemed like extra. It is pretty thick. And, you know, it's cheap. I probably would have never spent the whole $6 or $7 because there's not that much in here. It's a small container. Okay, so then I got these little binder clips, and I actually had these last time I went, and I had put them back. But again, I work with a lot of papers and different stacks, and I'm constantly looking for paper clips and stuff, and I just thought these would be cute, and I know I'll definitely use them pretty much, you know, I'll use them at my job more than anything else. And then I got these. I got the Daler-Rowney inks, and I have a lot of inks. I really didn't need to get these, and I actually kind of swatched them out up on watercolor paper, or gessoed mixed media paper, and I wanted the gold because I like the effects that I get sometimes using like the golden. I have the golden fluid gold, and I like the effects, so I thought this would be kind of the same, but this came out being almost like I'll kind of show this on this scrap piece of paper. It came out being almost like a transparent, so I was kind of disappointed. And I think I read a video where somebody else did a video and said that they would actually take this back if you didn't want the clearance, because it just comes out to be, it's not as thick as I wanted it to be. Actually, because this is butcher paper, so it's a plastic backing, but on the paper I went through, it pretty much just kind of like disappeared, and you couldn't even see the pigment. So these were $1.50, and the purple, I don't know, the blue came out really nice, but the other colors, I got this pinkish and this purple, and the silver was like the same thing. It really kind of didn't add much of anything to it. And I have a lot of inks. I don't know why. I just kept passing them by. It comes out well on this deli paper. They come out okay on the butcher paper, but they didn't come out on the gessoed mixed media paper that I had used. So I don't know. I may try them one more time. They were $1.50, or I may just if I go back there, maybe I'll bring them back, because I have a lot of inks. I have mostly, I have the Jane Davenport inks, and I have a lot of I have some of the Liquitex inks, so I just think these don't work quite as well. Alright everybody, so that is my third and final Hobby Lobby haul. I cannot go back anymore. I need to stop watching these haul videos that people have on YouTube, because I keep watching them and seeing more stuff, and then I keep thinking I need more things, and I want to go out and I get more. So I am done. I have bags of this stuff now, and I have scoured the store. So hopefully this is my final haul. I cannot buy any more things, but overall I did great. I did 3, and I got a lot of supplies, and I didn't spend tons of money, so I'm good. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.